Hello you guys and welcome back. Today I've been playing Mass Effect 3, but the landscapers keep coming and going and I really don't have the best timing when I try to record. I'm going to be recording tomorrow since they've been here today, but enough with that. Recording my audio separate than my gameplay is probably the way I'm going to do it for the rest of the day. And I want to show you a game that was introduced to me by a YouTuber. I mean, this YouTuber contacted me a little while ago when I was playing my Papers, Please Let's Play. His name is Jellyfish Overlord. He's a cool Swedish guy. I will go ahead and put a link to his channel in the description box below. He does some different games. He does different games than I do, and he also does this cool series where he goes around Google Earth and looks at different countries, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I will go ahead and put his link in the description below, and we are going to go ahead and play this Banished game. He's the one that actually introduced me to it. So, Banished is a game available on Steam, and what it is that it is kind of like a city simulator where you get to play as a village. And I've got a couple different towns started right now. In fact, that's actually the one that you can see right here in the background. We are going to go ahead... Brodington, and we're gonna go ahead and start this game. I want to show you what it's like. I went online and found a map that is probably a good one to start on a let's play. With this game, it is like you could just randomize the name of the town and the map seed, but this one I actually found on a subreddit. I think it's Banished Maps. I'll go ahead and put the link in the description below. But yeah, so what happens is that it's a pretty difficult game. It took me like 10 tries maybe to figure out the build order of everything so that everyone doesn't die off. You have to make sure they have shelter, food, and yeah, just all the resources that you need. So this is going to be Brodington. I put my map seed in there. We want to leave it on valleys because mountains you cannot build anything on. We're going to keep it as medium, which is what the subreddit said. The climate we will leave as fair. Disasters we're going to turn off because I actually started a town once and I had just put up their houses and a tornado came in, so that was kind of crappy. And I also want to try this on hard. Now, I might have some people die in the beginning or just a little bit later. You only start with 4 families. A small amount of clothing, food, firewood, and tools are provided. No seeds for farming are available. Now, you can build trading posts to... there's vendors that end up coming on the rivers, and so you want to make sure that you are kind of closer to the river. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into this game. I don't want to take too much time explaining since I can go ahead and explain while I'm in the game. But the first thing we want to do is we want to build houses. When you start out, I believe, in early spring. So we want to make sure we get everything done before winter comes, because winter is coming. If you haven't already, go ahead and comment, like, don't dislike, and subscribe. I have lots of videos on my channel, lots of different gameplays, and I think that you would quite enjoy them. So this is the map. Here is the river, and there's lots of resources in the area. That is why I chose this, because I think I have the best chance of surviving the first part of the game with this map. So some of the things that I want to bring up is going to be the statistics of the town. It shows me the population, what the temperature is, if there's anybody that's homeless or hungry. This is going to be the health of our citizens. The stars are the happiness. This is the amount of alcohol stored, which we have to build a tavern. We have stored clothing, tools, iron, stone, coal. This is the medicine, and then this is logs, firewood, and food. Another thing we want is the event log. This tells us what is going on, if people are hungry, if people are dying, if there's going to be a disaster. And also the other one that I want to bring up is the job assignment for the professions. So here it shows us that we have 8 adults and we have 5 children, which children just basically eat and do nothing but stand around all day. Isn't that right, Foresto? Okay, so our laborers are going to be the ones that basically go around the town and clean, like pick up all the resources that they can. So the first thing I want to do is I want to gather some resources first. So give me just a second here. I want to get some builders, do I? Nah, I don't really need any builders right now. We want to make sure that we put a stockpile down because this is where they're going to be putting the resources once they gather them. So let's put a stockpile here. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger because I want them to gather as much as they can. As you can see, there's deer here, which it doesn't really matter. You can build a hunting lodge. You just want to make sure the hunting lodge is either in a very open area or in a forest. So, we don't really need a storage barn yet. But we do want to get some of these houses ready. So, I want to make sure that everything basically lines up. I think I need 4 houses. And we'll go ahead and put one facing this way. We'll also have a road. Now the first thing that we want to do is we want to build some houses. And we need to get a hunting lodge and a gatherer's hut. So let's go ahead and remove these resources just in this general area. I know that there's a way that you can more easily control the time here. But yeah, this is our village for now. So the laborers gather the equipment, and the builders obviously build. If there's nothing to build, they will be gathering resources. So let's just have them continue. We don't want to make them gather too much, but we want to make sure that there's enough for the gathering hut. So we have... Oh, we also need like a woodcutter. We need a blacksmith. I'll go ahead and just lay these buildings down just in case they catch up with me. But we will, where do we want to put our gatherers? Now the gatherers and the hunters, we're going to kind of keep them close by. I think that we will put them somewhere over here. I think this is going to be a good spot. We'll put the hunters there and then the gatherers right next to them. There. So that way they're in the woods. I think I need to have them gather more resources. Let's go ahead and put some more builders. Now, one of the things is you don't want them to gather too many resources at once. You could see it. Let's pause that and pause that. We really want them to put these this gathering hut and the hunting camp up as soon as possible. I want to put a road over there as well, but I've got a bunch of rocks in my way. So let me increase the priority of these buildings over here. Get some more. We don't know, you guys. We don't want to do this yet. We need food. We'll just let them build that. We don't want them to build this yet. I don't know if you can hear Brody in the background, but he's snoring. We really want them to work over here. Now, with the roads, it makes them walk a little faster. Oh, I don't want people to starve to death. So it's early summer. It shouldn't really matter about their food. Now, the funny thing is that with the people that are in your group, they can move in together and have children starting when they're like 10. So we got a child that was just born. Where is he? There we go. A 13 and 16-year-old just had a child. We are going to assign a woodcutter so that we can, oh shoot, we need, okay, the woodcutter will put the wood in the stockpile, but we really need these done now, please, because we need to start gathering food. And right now they can put the food into the storage cart. So while they're doing that, let's go ahead and put a barn up. The barn there. Yes, yes. Oh, question. There are citizens without jobs. What? With a child. Oh, okay, because I changed this instead of this. Oop. Wow. Okay, we only want 3 people there at the gathering huts. Let's put some hunters here. Wow, I'm like clicking the wrong things. Okay. So we have one more child that has become an adult. So we have 3 gatherers and 2 hunters right now. Only 2 builders who are getting this storage barn ready. And we have a woodcutter. But we really need that food. So come on, you guys. You can track how much food they've picked or hunted right here. So let's go ahead and let them build the blacksmith. I think we need to gather more resources. That's why they're not doing anything. And we need them to gather stone. Yeah, so you guys, this is basically the game. I haven't had anyone die yet on me. We need to make sure that we have enough stored food for the winter, which is going to be kind of scary. The first winter is always the scariest, because you never know. At least we're building up the firewood for now, but we are running out of tools, so we'll have to get some tools soon. logs are low. So right now the woodcutter cannot work because there's no logs to cut, but then since he doesn't have anything to do, he's going to go ahead and go pick up resources and help these guys out. What if I have this? Okay, that's fine. That way we can kind of watch what's going on. How are these guys coming? We still haven't found any deer. That's not a good thing. Okay, we got another laborer. Let's collect this stone. We really need to get this storage barn built. So let's collect stone, boys. We also need to collect trees. But definitely stone because we can't we can't build a foundation. Although the logs are important to have because you don't want them to run out of firewood. There's no logs for him right now. I'm keeping the fuel limit at 200 pieces of firewood because I don't want too much. But I do want enough. Oh no, come on, gather that food. I really need to see... Okay, so they're finally getting deer. The deer also obviously leave leather, and use leather to make more clothes. So this means that he's just reached his limits for production, which is good. What else do we have? I don't think they're gathering stone as fast as I want them. I really need them to collect that damn stone. Oh, iron as well. So let's collect iron. At least collecting all these resources over here is going to get rid of these rocks and stone and iron, because what I like to do is put a tree or a forest lodge next to the hunting camp and the gatherer's hut, because the loggers, or the what are they called, the foresters, they make sure that the forest stays up. They replant the trees and cut the trees down, but it also helps because it keeps the trees there for those two buildings. So now it looks like we need iron, and again, you don't want them to gather too much at once, because sometimes they forget to eat and sometimes they forget to get warm. I can probably stand to build another house. That way we have expansion, because you don't want everybody to be old. They'll all die at the same time. It's not a good thing. We'll leave the laborers, because the laborers are who bring the food over to the storage cart. So we've almost made it a full year. I don't understand what's going on. Harvest those trees. We'll put more builders, because the food is high right now. We just need them to build. And I want to run out of tools. And we need this 10-year-old. She needs to move in with this 11-year-old. And they need to start making me some babies. That's kind of perverted, I guess, to say. Oh, the reserve of food. No, the reserve of food is not low. I've seen it lower. So how are we doing, boys? Okay, so the storage barn's going up. We need another piece of iron. See. We should be bringing back some iron soon. Okay, so the storage barn is up now. Let's go ahead and we are going to destroy this. And what they'll do is that they'll just move everything from the storage cart into the barn. That way we can destroy that. We'll put down another road. This just makes it easier for them to travel. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. It meets right up. Just one little overlay, but that's fine. Okay. So everything looks like it's starting to come together. Nobody has died, which is awesome. Let's remove more trees. We need the logs. And what we'll do is we will make a forester's lodge. I almost said lounge. Okay, you guys, so if you enjoyed this little let's play, let me know in the comments below. I really want to work hard on continuing Mass Effect. I want to get through Mass Effect, and right now actually I'm recording this while part 29 is loading. I'm on to Omega. I think that Omega is going to take just a little bit of time, but we want we don't want to get to the end of Mass Effect, but then I guess we do because we want to move on to another series. But yeah, so I once these landscapers leave, hopefully I get another chance to start recording more Mass Effect. Anyway, guys, thank you for subscribing, commenting, liking, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.
I'm having a dream again. Okay, this is dreaming.
What's happening?
Oh, Jesus! Jesus Christ! Oh, can we try the big silver one again? Oh.